Hi Libra. Today I will be doing your reading for January 25th all the way until January the 8th or the 7th. I'm not sure. I think the 8th. And I just want to make this clear. I'm not doing when I give you the dates, I'm not telling you this is when your sign is. I'm telling you this is the message for this time period for your particular sign, if that makes any sense. Because I realized there was a lot of confusion on Amino. A lot of people are thinking that I'm putting the dates as this is when your sign starts, but that I know that's not it. Okay, like that's not what I'm doing. I'm just giving you the time frame because it's a 2-week time span that I'm giving you messages for. And whatever your sign is, that's the video that you're supposed to watch. Okay, all right. And this is also for sun and moon sign Libras, as well as all the other zodiacs that I've done. It's for your moon and sun sign, okay? All right, so I've already cleansed and meditated a little bit, so that I could get a clear reading for you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to shuffle. And see what's going on. What's up, Libras? How you guys been? How have you, I don't know, how has everything been? I know you guys are very, you guys are like, to me, when I think of you guys, when I think of Libras, you guys are like the glue that holds everyone together. You know, you guys are always the ones trying to fix everything so that everyone is together, and you guys are always sticking up for, you guys are the glue. You keep all the zodiac signs as one, and I think that's really cool. All right, so let me go ahead and start. I'm gonna do one more shuffle. One more. Whoa. Okay. So the first the first card will be for your most recent past. The middle card will be for your present, and then the the last card will be for your near future. Okay, so let's get started. And I'll also do any clarification cards if I feel like I need a little bit more insight to help you with your situation. Okay, so let's see what we're working with today. And just so you guys know, I always have at least 2 crystals that I work with whenever I'm doing a reading. And I just pick them before I start the reading, before I do anything, just kind of what I'm feeling. So I have my amethyst. This is my smaller piece of amethyst rock for love, stability, clarity, peace, sobriety, anything of that nature. And then I have pyrite again because, I don't know, I wanted to have a little boost of confidence. It's one of my favorite stones, pyrite. Okay, so let's see what we're dealing with today. Okay. All right, you guys, so let me scoot up just a tad. Oh, my Rick and Morty shirt. Shout out to all the Rick and Morty fans. All right, so I have the 3 of Cups. Yes, 3 of Cups. A very good card, especially, this is a time of celebration, a time of interacting with your friends, having fun, a time of togetherness. Everyone is just, chilling. Everyone is having fun, going out, just really having a good time, right? And I know as Libras, you guys love when everything is cohesive and everyone's getting along. So I know that's a good time for you guys. And that's your recent past, okay? And so for the present card, we have the King of Swords. So your energy right now is King of Swords, right? My air signs. Okay, so with King of Swords, it's definitely an assertive power, right? Definitely going after what you want, but it's a more methodical thing. It's like you plan before you attack, right? And this usually has a lot to do with mental stability or mental anything that has to do with your thoughts, and really just going out there and becoming determined, basically, for whatever it is that you're trying to set out and do. So that's your energy for now, right? And then lastly, we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So, okay, and this is for the your future card, right? So normally when we have 3 of Pentacles upright, this is a time of learning what everyone's strengths are and working together. So cooperation, appreciating people's strengths and letting them do their own thing so that you aren't butting heads. It's a very cohesive type of environment. A very you do this part and I'll do this part so we can finish faster type of thing, right? So working together. Definitely, obviously, Pentacles is anything that has to do with work or earthly possessions, material abundance, things of that nature, right? But since we have it in reverse, this leads me to believe that there's some type of miscommunication going on, or there's some type of someone stepping on someone else's toes, right? So this can be really uncomfortable, and it can what's the word I'm looking for? It can cause for a lot of issues. Sometimes they won't go like they won't be spoken issues, but it's kind of like the elephant in the room. It's like, okay, we're not having any progress because you're doing too much, or I'm doing too much, or I'm not doing enough and you're doing way more than me. It's some type of imbalance when it comes to responsibility on something, whether this be work or a project that you're trying to work on. This can even be anything recreational that you just like to do and you feel like someone is stepping on your toes, or you could be the person stepping on someone else's toes, right? Okay, so when I put all of those together, I'm thinking, okay, so in the past, you've been, in the most recent past, you've just been happy-go-lucky, all types of fun happening, your friends are getting along, you guys are having fun, going out, and so then, after all the fun is settled, and this could be probably because the holidays have just passed, you know, earlier this month, as far as like New Year's and things like that, so now you're coming and you're like, okay, the year has started now, it's time to settle down, what are my next moves going to be so I can get done what I have planned to get done for this year or for this time being, you know? But what I'm starting to feel is like this, it's like you've thought about what you want to do and you're trying to plan it, but because you're a Libra, it's kind of like, it's like you don't want to do anything to jeopardize any of your relationships that you have with people, right? But I think that maybe because you're doing so much thinking and you're finally trying to focus on just you and what you need to do to go out there and attack whatever it is that you need to attack, it's like someone isn't doing what they're supposed to do. Or maybe you're starting to feel like okay, you're in my way. But like you don't want to say that. You want to cooperate. This is a time where you need to figure out whoever it is that's hindering you from getting to the finish line. Figure out what that is. If it's you, or if it's your friend, or if it's the person you're working with, figure out what that is, and you have to be upfront. You can't run away from confrontation, okay? If you're gonna have this type of energy right now, and you want it to be cooperative in the future, because right now we have it like this, so this means something isn't right. There's no cooperation going on. If you want it to be like this so that everything can work smoothly and it can get done fast and cohesively, you have to use this, you have to use this this energy, but you have to be able to make sure you know what you want. You can't be this assertive and this methodical and then worry about people's emotions, you know? So it's kind of like if you're the boss, you can't worry, and you have to keep everyone in line. If you're going to manage your project, you have to know what you want, and you can't be so, emotional with it, you know? It's business. It's your time to get something done. This is your job. This is your work. So you don't have time to be, worrying about if you're stepping on anyone's toes, because if you're in charge, right? And I know as Libras, you guys can be very passive aggressive. And that's one thing I love about you guys, because you guys always keep everything together. But when it comes to you guys, or when it comes to relationships not working out, or things that you want to fix, but you're too passive to say it, you know, you guys are kind of just well, let's just wait until it fixes itself. But no, you have this power right now. Assertiveness. Excuse me. And you have to fix whatever it is that's not working with whoever you're working with, so that you can be like this, you know, so you can be working together. You see this guy right here? He's like the boss. He's the one who, it's like someone is the boss and someone is the worker. So that means the boss has the idea of the production that it wants, right? And the worker has to do what needs to be done. And they both have their own strengths. The worker can physically do what it needs to do, and the boss is the person who has mentally what it needs in its head, just like what this energy is. So I'm thinking you're the person that's supposed to be in charge, but for some reason you can't get everyone to cooperate, or you can't get the person that you're working with to work with you. So what you need to do, or what I would suggest, so that it can be upright instead of like this, have a talk if you can. If this is personal and this is you're working with someone that you have a personal connection with, sit down with them, have a talk, and you need to be honest. You can't sugarcoat anything. You have to just be upfront, right? And I know that can be kind of like, ugh, like I don't want to do that. But you need to. If you want this to work, if you want things to go smoothly, you have to speak up for yourself. You have to speak up, right? Now, this is someone that you're working with, and this is like a boss or something, or someone is controlling you too much or micromanaging. Be assertive, right? But you need to make sure that you're doing it in a way that can benefit you. Like I said, the King of Swords, he's assertive, but he plans everything, right? He doesn't just charge, okay? So this isn't like a fire energy. This is like mentally map out what you want to do, and then go and you execute each thing. So you have to stay mindful of what you want to do, what you want to say. You can't have too many emotions mixed in with it. You know what you want. You know what you need to do for this project, for this job. Go do it, but make sure that you have everything and everyone on the same page, or else it's not going to change, you know, or else your future is going to be looking like this. And this is terrible, especially as a Libra. I know that you guys hate when things are not all together, when people are not all on the same page, or people that you care about are not on the same page, right? So if you want your cooperation, you have to be assertive, but you have to map out what exactly it is what you want. Know what you want before you go and talk, okay? Don't let them change what you want. Don't let their opinion persuade how you feel about something, okay? You know what you want before you go into it. So that leads me to the stone that I'm using, one of the stones that I picked up for you guys just today for this reading, pyrite. It gives you confidence. It gives you that the heart and the nerve to go out and do what you want to do, right? So if you need a little bit of confidence, or you want to make sure that what you want isn't changed by what the other person is saying needs to happen, right? Get you some pyrite so you can stay like assertive and stay strong in your stance. Also tiger's eye. I wear this anytime I do a reading because it gives you clarity. So kind of like an assertive clarity. Like it makes, like once you have a tiger's eye, it's gonna start shifting things for you. Like you're gonna notice like what it is that needs to be changed, or some things that need to be said, or you know what I mean? So if you're ready for that, get you some tiger's eye. But if you're not ready, tiger's eye is probably not what you want to get, because it does work very fast, okay? So I'm gonna do some clarification on the Three of Pentacles in reverse, so I can see maybe if there's a solution that I can help you guys with, to figure out how you guys can get that to work, so it won't be miscommunication, or you know, how we can keep it cooperative, so we can make sure that your plan works, right? So let's see what the answer would be for Three of Pentacles in reverse. Like, what is it that is making that issue, okay? So we can help you guys with that. What is this Three of Pentacles in reverse? How do we fix this? For my Libras. Okay, let me shuffle. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have the Chariot, and it popped up in reverse. So it was like this. So like I said, if you're going to, and the Chariot is basically like going after what you want, charging towards what you want, but in a way of like, I got it, like reassurance in yourself, right? So remember when I said you have to know what you want before you go and talk? This is what this card is saying, right? So this is saying you have to be assertive, but you have to know what you want before you go and you try to fix the situation, or else they're just going to be able to say something that changes your mind and then it won't get fixed. So what this card is saying, and this is a Major Arcana card, by the way, so it's a very powerful card. So this has definitely got what you need to do to fix this. You have to charge towards what you want. And you have to know what you want. You have to be assured in your stance. You have to be sure. If you're not sure, because you guys know how you guys are. you guys are the type of people who kind of take in information. It doesn't mean that you guys just listen to what everyone is saying, but you guys are the type of people to go and pick different pieces from different people and then make your decision. But I need you guys to keep this energy that you have. Make your own decision first. Don't allow the person that you're working with to change how you want to be, right? So when I pulled the card for this, for your Three of Pentacles in reverse, like what can we do to change that? I got the Chariot. So this is saying you have to go charge towards what you want. And you see this guy right here? He's in control. He's sure of himself. He's confident. He doesn't let people steer him the wrong way. If anything, he's steering these people. He's telling them, he's led by people, but he isn't, his decisions don't come from others, right? So again, you want to stay as peaceful as possible, but you don't want to allow others to change what it is that you know you want. And I mean, that's it, really. I really feel like that's, I mean, this reading was very nice, very pleasant. Yeah, so this is basically just Libra 101. Don't allow people to change your opinions. That's it. And you'll be able to succeed and finish this project that you want to, or be able to work in a healthy environment, or be able to get that promotion that you're wanting. So the key word for today is cooperate, but stay strong in your stance, okay? Do not let anyone change how you feel. You can be open to what they're saying. You don't want to be closed off, but you definitely don't want to just be like, oh yeah, you're right about that. Like, I was wrong. Like, don't back up from what you want, okay? You know what you want, and you're allowed to have your own stance, okay? And you're allowed to feel a certain way. Don't let someone change your opinion. And don't mute yourself just for the sake of peace, you know? Like, I know you guys like to have everything together, you know, like you don't want any confrontation or anything, but if you want this to work, and I know you guys do because your present energy is assertive, it's the King of Swords, for crying out loud, right? So I know that you want this. You just have to be willing to stick with it, okay? Do not let someone persuade you, okay? And yeah, I think that's a really good reading, you guys. You guys are clearly on some good vibes, so good job. You have good karma, looks like. Really, the only issue would just be the people around you. Just make sure that everyone's on the same page, the people that you're working with. This is clearly something to do with the work or job, or maybe you have friends that you're working with now, and you have to like balance that friendship and working type of thing. But whatever it is, just like I said, stay strong in your stance. Know what you want. You can be open-minded, but don't let them persuade how you feel about the situation. And don't let them tell you that whatever it is that you have an issue with is not worth it, because it is, okay? Your opinion matters. Your feelings matter. Don't let them change how you feel, okay? All right, you guys. This has been Love from a Leo. I hope that this gave you guys a little bit of clarity for the next 2 weeks. I will be doing more videos, so if you would like to know when I make a video about your particular sign or anyone else's sign that you might be interested in watching, subscribe so that you can be notified whenever I do post that. And if you have any other questions, I always leave my social medias down below in the description box, and also most of you guys have my amino, so you can always hit me up on there, okay? But yeah, I'm really pleased with this reading, you guys. You guys have a lot of good energy. Like, I felt happy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't feel like, like, oh my gosh, what's going on, you guys? Like, you guys are really in a good place. And I think it's even better because you guys are in this new energy of feeling like, I got it, you know? Like, you guys are in a good position right now. I just need you guys to keep that up so that everything goes smoothly for you guys, okay? All right, you guys, that's it for my Libra reading for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I really hope it helped. And good luck on all your endeavors that you guys are getting into, because you guys are definitely doing some planning, some thinking, some executing, you know, when it comes to your work life. So very good, you guys. And yeah, I hope that this helps. And again, pyrite. This is a good time to get some pyrite, all right? Or tiger's eye if you really feel like you really need to look at whatever is happening so that you can have a good turnout, okay? And I'll see you guys in the next reading, all right? Bye.